Yes. This morning we're going to be talking a little bit about your hair care, the do's and don'ts for dreadlocks. I have a loctician here, we have a model here, and we're going to get to know a little bit about what it takes to maintain and care for your dreadlocks. So I'll have you both introduce yourselves.
Hi there, my name is Waithera Gitahi. I'm a loctician.
Loctician?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the show.
Thank you. My name is Joe Wanjohi, and I have locks.
How long have you had the locks?
As far as I can remember, I've had them for 2.5 years now.
2.5 years?
Yes.
All right, how about yourself?
It's 10 years plus.
10 years plus.
Yeah.
So I just, before we get into the nitty-gritty of everything we have in front of us here, why locks? Why did you decide that that was, a hairstyle, a natural hairstyle that you wanted to maintain?
First and foremost, having mine for over 10 years, and natural hair is my thing. That's how I came falling in love with mine and wanting other people to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when we talk about, the beginning stages of dreadlocks,
yeah,
is there a particular hair texture that, does better with locks? Can you, have locks with relaxed hair, or does it have to be natural? What's the process there at the beginning?
The hair has to be natural, chemical no. Because the hair varies in different textures. Mm-hmm. So there's coarse, there's a soft hair. So it depends on someone's hair. We work with what someone has.
Yeah.
If you come with less hair, you'll have dreadlocks.
Yeah.
So we'll check on how much you're gonna take to get you have the locks.
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of hair, we're gonna do depending on the sizes you want.
Ah, okay.
So it depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he said you've had yours for 2.5 years.
Yes, yes.
So, what's the process like in the beginning? What types of products are we talking about that go into the hair? How long does it take to actually lock up when you're starting the process?
It will take like the first 3 months are tough because itself it's a journey. So the first look is not that looking like dreadlocks. Mm-hmm. They will become locks with time. We do the second retwist, it looks even better. Mm. The third retwist, by the time we do the fourth retwist, we started looking like the real locks. Mm-hmm. So it's a journey itself. So
how often are you doing these retwists, as you're calling them?
We prefer doing once in a month, because the fact that you are locking the hair, you don't want to wash it after every 2 weeks or a week. Mm. So a month preferably is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to talk about some of the products that you brought here this morning. There are things here that I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just take us through and explain what all this is.
First and foremost, for the products, we use according to someone's hair texture. There are people who are allergic to some stuff, mm-hmm. So we'll first look at the scalp and know what product someone would use. Mm-hmm. So mm-hmm. There's wax, there's gel,
okay.
And there's cream.
Okay.
The hair texture will take the product depending on the texture. Uh-huh. So the wax is the best for the dreadlocks. But in every business, you need to know how to use the product. Mm-hmm. Product knowledge is very good because anything can be used, but less is more. If you use a lot, whether it's gel, whether it's the wax, whether it's the cream, so it is about how you use it.
Yeah.
But the wax works better.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is wax, and
so it's, that's locking gel.
This is locking gel. This is wax, and this is cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all of these products are used at once, or how does it?
Depending with someone's hair texture.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to do a quick demonstration so you can show us exactly how the wax is used, how the products are used on the locks.
All right.
You can just explain to us as you go along what's happening.
So first and foremost, we wash the hair and we retwist the hair when it is wet.
Okay.
You can't do when the hair is dry. So you'll have to pick the hair from the roots so that you pick each and everything to make it look clean from the base. You just, first of all, after wash, you do the oiling. So after oiling, you'll just pick a bit of your product and then you retwist from the base.
Okay.
So holding hair from the base and retwisting until it is neatly done.
With the wax? With the wax. Okay. Now, is this something that someone can do on their own, or do you have to visit a salon every once in a while? How does that work?
I would say the salon visit will help you look more presentable.
Yeah.
But with dreadlocks, you can even wash at home and leave them. But that is when they are fully locked.
Okay.
You can't wash when they are not fully locked because they'll come out, yeah? So when they are fully locked, talk of you have an occasion and you don't have time to go to the salon, you can just wash your hair, oil it, and you are good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so the retwist process happening
is,
there.
yes.
And how often is one supposed to wash their dreadlocks?
It depends. Talk of you are encountering a lot of dirt or anything, you can wash your hair after every 3 days.
Okay.
You can wash your hair once in a month, depending on what you are doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's this, I don't know if it's a misconception where people, you know, tend to associate dreadlocks with maybe they're not as neat or not as clean, or, you know, that they're untidy, sort of.
Dreads are the very clean hair. People with dreadlocks, they keep them clean. One, there's a fact of they will take dust. Secondly, if you go somewhere there's smoke, they correct all the smoke, whether it is firewood, whether it's cigarette, whatever smoke. So you can't stay with that smell. You'll have to wash your hair.
So you have to take care of it.
So it must be cleaned well. It is clean hair. Yeah.
Okay. So now you said that there was the wax, the cream, the locking gel. Right now you're using wax. When is the cream used?
The cream you'll use according to someone's texture. When the hair is very fine, you don't need the wax. And as I say, less is more. You use very little, whether it is wax or the gel or the cream. So there are people who believe the wax is so heavy and they will come preferring to use the right product.
Right.
As in the right in weight. So that's why we use the gel and the cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're continuing just the locking. Is there such a thing as over twisting them?
Yes.
How does that happen?
It happens when someone is doing a lot of styling. When you want the healthy locks to look good, like mine, you need to leave them alone. You don't have to retwist too often or styling too often. Reason, they will thin out. If you want to have a consistent size, you want to leave them neat and not twisted too much. People tend to style too much, holding baby hairs too much.
So that's what I was going to ask you. That was going to be my next question. In terms of mistakes that you see people making who are just starting out with dreadlocks. Over twisting could be one of those mistakes.
Over twisting could be one. Using too much product, styling too much, and that is the very main reason why they don't look so healthy.
All right. So explain to us what else is here, because we've talked about the gels and the creams, but what is the rest of this?
We have natural oils, which are the good oils for the natural hair. So first and foremost, after washing the hair, you will oil first. That is why I've brought these natural oils to use. When you're doing the styling, it depends with the client on the style they want. There's a style we call the curls, whereby we use the pipe cleaners. Pipe cleaners are these ones. These are the ones that you use to get the curls. So you'll do when the hair is wet. You use a pipe cleaner, you put it on the hair. The hair is wet,
Oh, so you can twist
all
it
the way you twist it on the pipe cleaner.
And how
then
long does
put
that
it under the
stay on
dryer.
for? Okay, because the hair is wet at that point.
Yeah, it is wet at this point. You put it under the dryer. So many people with dreadlocks, they don't like the dryer. That's the fact they put the dreadlocks. So you put under the dryer, but the fact that they want the curls, the hair has to dry. So we say like 40 plus minutes and the hair will be dry. After removing this, the hair will be all curly, and someone can prefer going with the hair that is not separated, or you can separate the hair. It will be all curly. Yeah, you can get the wavy looks or the very tight curls. Secondly, we have these as the palm rods. These are also used to curl the dreadlocks. So it's the same procedure. You're going to just put it, yes, when the hair is wet, then under the dryer, and then remove after it is dry. Now
some people might have a misconception that it doesn't take much maintenance to have dreads, but it seems like it's quite a bit of work, right?
It is quite a bit of work.
On a daily basis, like when you're going to sleep, like what types of daily maintenance are required for keeping dreadlocks nice and neat?
Nothing much. Fact that you tie your hair when sleeping, because the hair picks a lot of fluffs. That is whereby you'll see someone with hair that has a lot of fluffs because they don't sleep on a net or a sleeping scarf. So you need to sleep on something. That is one maintenance. And then you need not to wet your hair because at least they're not going to dry.
Yeah.
They'll pick a lot of fluffs and a lot of dirt. But still we have the cure for that, whereby I use the vinegar and bicarbonate to clean the hair.
Oh.
So that is the deep cleansing.
Oh, okay.
So there's a deep cleansing and there's normal washing. So with everyone with dreadlocks, once in a while, like a year or 6 months, you need to deep cleanse your locks.
You said with vinegar and
Bicarbonate soda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. I see. What is this spray that you have there?
This is the sheen,
Okay.
which you're gonna spray after. It's just a sheen for the hair.
Okay.
Because after the drying, the hair might dry out a bit. So you need to give it life again by spraying the sheen. Yeah. Secondary, we have these as the dreadlocks jewelries.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they look like.
Yeah. Nowadays we have a lot of stuff to do, whereby these you can put on the dreads just to
Yeah.
brighten them up. We have all these beads. You just put them to brighten
Right.
up.
Yeah.
So even when you have an occasion and maybe you haven't washed your hair, you can just wake up, tie your hair, put something, and you look good.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Right. What about people who buy dreadlocks? Because I've heard of people of places where that you can actually just buy dreadlocks and sort of attach them to your hair. How difficult is that?
Okay, they do come with them. Myself, I don't prefer that. First and foremost, when you want to fix them, you must grow your own. They grow for like 6 months so that you get a place to attach these other ones. The fact that maybe people don't, I don't know where you get them from.
I've heard, you know, in South Africa there was a time where I was hearing that people were having their dreadlocks stolen.
Yes.
Actually,
Yeah.
like you'd just be sitting somewhere and someone would come and snatch them and sell them for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't recommend that. You recommend growing them.
I
from
recommend
scratch.
growing your own because secondary, you don't have the hair texture, the same hair texture. Someone will bring dreadlocks that are too coarse and her hair is fine. So attaching it will truly not look real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, has this been a difficult journey for you these past 2.5 years?
Only the beginning is hard. Maybe
Yeah.
the first 6 months when you are walking and the locks are spiking up, you know,
Yeah.
all that look. It's not a very nice look anyway.
Yeah.
But once you proceed and zimeshika vizuri, now you're
Yeah.
happy. Yeah.
So I think it's also important to be patient.
Very patient.
Yeah, it
This
teaches
process.
someone patience. Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
And proper grooming as well.
Yes.
All right, so as a loctician, how did you become a loctician and what does it take to become a loctician?
Funny enough, I studied nails in South Africa and makeup.
Oh, wow.
But after seeing that I have dreadlocks, I thought I should work with what I have more. I've seen my hair growing from scratch. And then I thought this is what I like most. So that's how I came from nails to dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any chance you'll ever cut your dreadlocks off?
I always
Because
don't
I know some
swear.
people who've had them for so many years and they just get to a point and all of a sudden.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
There's that. People cutting locks after growing them for long. And it's painful when I'm cutting them myself. Because this is my work anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't swear that I'll never cut them. But so far, no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where is it that you're located? Where can people get in touch with you if they're looking for a good loctician? I think it's always important to have that person, you know, at the beginning of this process, especially to help you out with the locking. So where can people find you?
I am in Westlands, Viking House, Black Butterfly Hair Salon. Yeah.
Okay, so they can find you there.
Yeah.
All right. Any last words before we wrap this up here in terms of just maintenance of dreadlocks?
I would advise anyone who wants to put dreadlocks. It's a very good journey. It's enjoyable. I see people getting happy. After you put them day one, they will ask you this question, when will it be like yours? When will, you know?
Yeah.
And it's an enjoyable journey. There's also color on dreadlocks. So if you feel like you want to spice up things, you can add color on them.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
So long as you treat your hair, because color tends to break the hair a bit. So you just need to do the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just as I'm looking at these products, I remember a time where I wanted dreadlocks, so I just bought a bunch of products online and I tried to do them myself, and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend that. Like I'm saying, find a good loctician in the beginning of the process. Thank you both for being here and sharing with us more here on a Slay Tuesday. We've got the Man Cave coming up with Willis Rabru. Keep it here on Daybreak.